I love cough drops. Welcome to the ADHD Chronicles, where we meet the main character, a loser with ADHD. He's just lost his job again. Maybe there's a 50% chance next month I'll go back to the same place. But we have around 1 month to change everything around. We could become free and we could have our own thing going on. This is the first part in the series, the ADHD Chronicles. Your host, Jamie. Okay, so what do we need to do to change everything around? Well, let me show you exactly what I tried and then what I need to do in order to level up and become better. Okay, oh man, let's get the hell off the bed and let me show you guys. Oh man, where's the light at? So, welcome to my board repair services. I'm not doing too well. I bought all these boards off eBay. There's a reason why they were for sale in the first place off eBay. Because somebody probably looked at them and they realized that these damn boards were trash. So they sold them on eBay. And then I bought them. So, there's only like one board that I think I can fix. This one, I need to change the SSD modules. There's like 4 of them, 3 of them. Oh yeah, right there. I think there's only 2. There's a 1, and then there's 2. Okay, so I mean, I can try to do this, and I can learn about it, and everything. But we need to put this on the side, okay? And we need to pivot. What are we going to pivot to? Well, we need to do something that takes what we learned from the logic board repair trial and error, and we need to pivot to something where we cannot fail, and to something that I believe is more important than logic board repair, and something that also uses my other skills that I have, maybe something that I'll be better at doing. So, this is what we're going to do. First, we need to find it. Okay, I found it. This is a toy. This is a Velleman like supersonic ear. It basically amplifies your hearing by 50%, and it uses these ultrasonic sensors, these nice microphones. All I need to do is connect a battery to this and turn it on. Here's the volume potentiometer right here. Here's a headphone jack. This is going to be dead simple. I'm not going to worry about, analog to digital or anything. I'm just going to use a USB to audio jack converter. And this is going to be dead simple. You cannot fail at this. Because literally, it's going to be this turned on, audio cable to the USB audio adapter that I, of course, need to find somewhere. somewhere inside of there or somewhere. And then we're going to connect it to the computer. Oh, dadgummit. Going to connect it to the computer right here. And it'll be easier to take videos too, because I'll be able to use OBS as well. And we're going to do some programming. We're going to do some digital signal analysis. I think that's more important and is the future, because what we're doing is we're moving from repairing something that is designed to be unrepairable by Apple, and we are moving towards making our own stuff, okay? And we're going to be using Python or C or whatever. I don't even actually know what I'm going to use yet. And we're going to try to build it ourselves. I mean, we're going to ask AI some questions, of course. And we're going to go search on Google. And we're going to do some research. And we might even get the code directly from AI. But we're going to look at it. We're going to understand it. And we're going to make sure that it's good code. And that it's optimized. It's not bad or anything. We're going to improve upon it. And we're going to make something that basically plots out the digital signal that we get, actually not from there, but from the USB audio jack adapter. And we're going to have a stack. We're going to have a sensor. We're going to have the USB adapter. We're going to have the Linux devices here. And then we're going to go up to our programming, probably a Python script or whatever. And then we're going to have a nice, some data analysis on top. And we have a nice waterfall. And we're going to do some experiments. So let's get started. Okay, let's find that USB adapter. Hey, here's one. That was easy. Alright, now we need to find an audio cable. Alright, welcome to my garage. Turbo kit that I haven't installed yet. And lots of tools, lots of trash. My toolbox, yeah. Mostly car related stuff. And some broken transmission and broken engine and a cat and other crap here. Okay, we need to find, and it's just a simple audio cable. I think I remember seeing something around here at one point. Dadgum, there was one right in front of me the whole time. Where did this thing come from? Man. Oh yeah, let's get that. That thing should be up here. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Alright. Our stack is ready. Alright. Oh. Alright, so it's gonna be like this. Okay. And this. Now, okay. Now, probably a smart thing to do would be to just use it and listen to it kind of off camera and see if it works. We also need to put those batteries on too. Look at these video skills right here, man. Oh yeah. Okay, what we're gonna do, this might be pretty hard, for some people to do. We're going to take these. And these are awesome. Suron. Made in America. Super sharp clippers. Look what we're gonna do. Just gonna cut them off. Like that. Okay, and yeah, I would like to actually do some math. And what are these? These are usually like 1.5 or 1.3 volts each. Times it by 3 was like 3.6 or something. But we could get a wall adapter for 3.6 volts and I don't know, 5 amps or something. Probably 5 amps way too much. Probably just 1 amp or 2 amp. It'll pull whatever it needs, right? So you could choose whatever the hell you want, really. It's not going to pull any more than what it's going to pull, right? But you got to get that voltage right. And you got to have enough amps, okay? And it's going to be nice DC, of course, nice and flat. But that will be version 2 or whatever. For now, we're going to use these babies. Okay? Okay, here we are. Got this set up. Using an old laptop for this, so the video output won't be too great. But we need to get these connected. Buy this kit, you will have to put all these components on there, but I recommend it. Good practice. You just need to put the negative to the table. Oh, looks like we gotta do this first. There's some solder right there that keeps it going through. Let's get some wick right here. Okay, these two right here. Resistor. Make sure it's back up There we go. That's it. Okay. switch with that. And the little LED comes on. And yeah, I'm gonna go kind of listen to it, see what it sounds like. So probably what I'll have to do is just use one. I'll just use this as my microphone. It's not what I want, but yeah, we'll just do it this way. Let's try and make it a little bit noisier. Hello? Hello? Okay. So that's working. Now, if we do that, and yeah, I'm also doing research. What's the difference between ALSA, pulse audio? I can go over it just a little bit, but I don't want to focus too much on it. ALSA is the low-level kernel driver framework. It's directly accessing the hardware of the actual devices. Pulse audio is the higher-level sound server that sits on top of ALSA to mix, route, and manage multiple audio applications simultaneously. Okay. ALSA stands for Advanced Linux Sound Architecture. We'll get more into that. Eventually, I'm going to need some better hardware for this stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and move over to the Audacity. What happened to it? Did I close it? I don't know what happened to my Audacity software. Wait. There's two OBSs going on at the same time now. Okay, I'll close that one. Do you know what happened to... Oh, here it is. Okay. Hello? Hello? It's still not recording anything. Let's do this one. Okay. Device unavailable. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. Hello? Hello? Okay, now it's getting it right here on the left side. Okay, let's do... Whoa, stop. We need to do... Okay, mono. It's mono. Hello? 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 Okay, we'll just have to go with that, I guess. Yeah, it's very hard to see. Okay, so there's a... Okay, I think we have to stop it. Then we take this. Plot spectrum. Okay, this is what we want to see. And I
as you can see,
and I'm going. Unfortunately, I thought it was an ultrasonic microphones, but it's not. It's just conventional microphones, and it has a op amp that multiplies the sound by 50 times. Um, and here we go. This is our range, our frequency analysis right here of this recording goes to 100 hertz all the way to around 690-ish hertz. It's a little spike right here around the 1300 hertz range. Ultrasonic starts should start around 20,000 hertz. Twenty kilohertz. So like somewhere right here, right on the end right here. And we do not get remotely there at all. Like we're not there. So this verifies that this was not a ultrasonic microphone device.
okay, boys and girls, I made a stupid error with audacity. We need to make sure that we follow the Nyquist sampling rule, where your target frequency that you want to listen to and pick up data for must be, your downsampling rate must be 2 times that. So if we are looking for up to 80 kilohertz of frequency, we need a downsampling rate that's times 2 that. So like around 160. So what we need to do, I'll go to audio settings and see it's around 44 kilohertz sampling rate. We want to move it up. Let's move it up to 192 just to be safe. We'll do that. And then we will try again. I have it on default, but I only have one microphone connected, and it's this Velleman Super Ear device. Let's try it again. Okay, so maybe it is getting more frequency than it was before. This is a very important concept. The golden rule of downsampling. You must downsample 2 times as much as your target frequency. Okay, let's see if the data is different. Analyze, plot spectrum. Wow, wow, it's completely different. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. This is how you become a better engineer right here. This is how you become a better engineer. Okay, let me change back to my better microphone, and then I'll explain what's going on here.
Okay, here we are back with the superior microphone. The Nyquist frequency is a maximum single frequency equal to half the sampling rate that can be accurately digitized and reconstructed without aliasing. Aliasing is basically you start because you're downsampling a wave every so amount of time. If your frequency of that wave is too much frequency and your downsampling rate's too low, you're not going to get enough data to represent that data digitally, you know. This book right here, Communication Electronics by Forrest Baker, page 560, about sampling rate. And in the middle of the page it says, an information signal whose highest frequency is equal to FM may be completely represented by a sampling technique in which the sampling rate is at least 2 times FM variable. Okay, this is what this is about right here. We can look at it some more. So, okay, this is a little bit better way to look at it. Here's our analog wave right here. Here's our digital wave. Our digital wave's got to be, our sampling rate of it has to be 2 times higher frequency than the highest frequency that's found inside of our analog wave to get all the data correctly. Let's go back to our Audacity. It looks like I'm having a little issue with my taskbar over here. Let's close some of this stuff down. Okay, there we go. So before we had around 44 kilohertz for our downsampling rate, which is perfect for voice, for what I'm doing right now. But if we want to get something higher, like ultrasonic, we need to have, it's preferable to just use 196 kilohertz. But the ultrasonic, the highest frequency is it's like 20 kilohertz to 80 kilohertz for that range. So 80 kilohertz is your highest frequency you want to catch. You gotta times that by 2, and then you get your sampling rate that you need to use, which is around 160 kilohertz. 192, a little bit higher than that, but it's going to be better quality. This graph looks completely different from the graph before. If I open up my Kdenlive, and you can kind of see the graph before, it started around 100 kilohertz, and then it went up to 600 and something, 100 hertz, and then it went all the way up to only 600 hertz. And it had a little bit of little thing right here, a little wave that was around 1200 hertz. It didn't capture a lot of stuff, right? For voice, that's okay, because that's our audible range that we can listen to. When we increase the downsampling rate, we get a lot more stuff. All the way down to, I would say, around 65 hertz is our lowest frequency. And then we go all the way up. We get a spike over here, 4,520 hertz. A lot higher than before. Almost to 6,000 hertz down here. Our greatest frequency, though, is 462 just hertz. Yeah, so this verifies that the speaker for this device is still not high enough. It's not an ultrasonic microphone, but and it verifies that it's good for picking up voice, but we still need to go up higher. And I can change the size a little bit here. When I do change the size, actually, I do see that we do actually kind of get a little bit above, well, 1,000 or 10,000 hertz right here. It's pretty good. But unfortunately, we need to be around 20,000 hertz. So we're still not there yet. So we still need to buy some, upgrade our device to use ultrasonic, so-called MEMS microphone. I think that one from ST Electronics is the perfect one. This is exactly why we're doing this. Even if we fail, we're not failing because we're taking things that we learned from the textbook and we're applying them to real life. So we're learning how to apply things to real life. We're becoming real engineers. So I'm happy. That's awesome. And that's exactly why we're doing this. In the next video, not only will I read more of this book, but we will get some more components to upgrade this board. And I mean, it actually seems like the hardware I'm using, the USB hardware I'm using, it's another possibility. I mean, who knows? Maybe it goes up higher, but our USB sound card, maybe it's actually has a low pass filter on it or something. Who knows? I would like to use my Sound Blaster video card. Super old. I think it does 196 kilohertz for sampling rate, so it should be good. I just can't find it. I don't know where it is. But yeah, that's it. I call this a first episode a success because we've just because we're looking at this Nyquist frequency theorem here. That's it, and have a nice day or night wherever you live.